We are witnessing a resurgence of evil in this world. You could feel it, and I could feel it too. We could talk about the largest amount of devastation in Europe since World War II, with the war in Ukraine. But let's stick to Palestine. We could talk about 1 million Uyghur Muslims kept in captivity in China, but let's stick to Israel. We could talk about how China is succeeding in dividing the most powerful nation on the planet through fifth generation warfare. But just for now, let's focus on the Middle East. Palestine supporters are evil, but are also right about a few things. How would you even define evil? For some, owning a business is beneficial because it produces enough to buy food and medicine for your loved ones and for your workers. But for others, owning your own business is a symbol of productivity and therefore oppression and evil. So, who is right and who is wrong? Who is good and who is bad? Here is my definition of evil as it pertains to human beings. I believe there are evil actions and evil mindsets. The 25 million Chinese people that the Japanese killed, mutilated, and raped around the time of World War II, those were evil actions. The refusal to have a discussion and the inability to admit you are wrong, that's an evil mindset. The only difference between both is just time. When you see in 95% of Palestine supporters is that they don't, under any circumstance, engage in debate. That's an evil mindset. They do not even debate with each other. If you do not agree with every single thing they say, even if it is not true, you are an enemy. It does not matter if you are family, it means nothing if you are friends. All that is important is to say resistance is the only solution. They support resistance, and the result is more innocent death. The dead Palestinian children are dead only because of the left desire for more resistance against invisible oppression. I say invisible because there were 2 years of peace after 2021, and Israel is no longer occupying Gaza, but the left supported more bombings of Israel, more resistance, and more death. This mindset is evil because their evidence for being right is just trust me, bro. It's funny that every single leftist believes Israel is an apartheid state, but cannot list a single fact to support that. All they say is, it just is. What do you think this evil mindset will turn into? These are the people in power, believe it or not. Where do you think this ends? They will not stop until Western society is in a state of civil conflict to destroy the most prosperous country that ever existed. They are winning, and it's not even close. We are in a civil war right now, and it's time for you to do more. So the majority of Palestine supporters are evil in the sense they have adopted an evil mindset. When they say from the river to the sea, they mean kill the Jews. When they say we need a third intifada, they mean kill the Jews. When they say free, free, free Palestine, they mean free it from the Jews. But they don't just hate the Jews. And this is what the liberals are missing. They hate absolutely everyone, especially themselves. They are not suicidal, they're not homicidal, they are genocidal. They want everyone dead. It just always starts with the Jews because they are the easiest targets because they are not only a minority in every country except Israel, but they are also a successful minority. When things get bad as inflation increases and people start losing their jobs, the successful minority is always the easiest to blame since they're the ones with jobs while everybody's suffering. It happened in Spain, it happened in the Middle East, it happened in Germany, and now it's happening here. The Germans did not stop with the Jews or the mentally ill or the gays or the communists or even themselves. They only stopped when the whole world decided to destroy them. These protesters who say that Israel, hey Sam, these protesters who say that Israel is causing genocide, they won't stop with the Jews. They already hate all the whites, even if they are white themselves. They hate all the Christians. They hate anyone who supports capitalism. They will come for you. So how do they also have a good point? Because they think they see so much death of innocent Palestinians and feel powerless to stop it. They are always rooting for the underdog, and after 1967, Israel stopped being the underdog. So these people feel powerless. And when you feel powerless, anger always feels better. What you are seeing in the world is people taking their power back, but in non-productive and devastating ways. But they don't feel powerless about Muslims killing other Muslims. They don't care about Saudi Arabia's genocide of over 400,000 people in Yemen. They don't shed a single tear for the atrocities by the Egyptian government. They ignore the Syrian government's use of cluster munitions on civilians, and they choose to forget that the Chinese government is actually genociding Muslims. They do not care. They do not care because they see productivity and whiteness as evil. They see Western civilization as evil because it gives us the freedom to be more productive. It gives us the freedom to become successful, which creates inequality. There is no inequality when people have freedom, and this is what they want to destroy. They want you to have no more freedoms, but they think they will be the ones on top once Western civilization crumbles and burns to the ground. The Germans took their power back after their humiliating treatment after the Treaty of Versailles. They took their power back by killing millions of innocent people. Look at what happens when people feel oppressed and powerless. Almost every person in Western society who says they are oppressed will not have a discussion with you without spreading lies. They do not want to see how good life actually is because then they can't take their revenge. They cannot morally resist if they are not oppressed. They will not have the moral obligation to hurt you if life is actually good. They have to convince themselves by any means necessary that they are oppressed or that they are helping the oppressed. So, what's the solution? The solution to this is to show them the power they do have, support them, love them, feel their pain no matter how hard it is. Don't tell them that they are wrong, even if they clearly are. Paraphrase and summarize everything they say until they feel understood. A part of these protesters is evil, the part that does not want to talk because it believes there is no solution by talking. But another part wants peace. It just doesn't believe it has the power to create that. You could say, I know it must be pretty powerless to see the genocide of Palestinians, and the only solution you can think of is resistance. But wouldn't resistance create even more death? I'm sure there must be another way because we both want less death of innocent children. I have a 20-minute video on how to actually change a leftist mind, so please watch that if you want to know more. A person with schizophrenia sees things that you cannot. They swear that the government planted a microchip in their brain or that there are giant spiders climbing and ascending the walls. Try to convince a schizophrenic person that the spiders are not there. It's impossible. Now imagine millions of people who think the Jews and white people are the biggest problem in the world and are causing oppression of everybody else. Whether it's true or not, they believe it is true. And even if you are not white or Jewish, the coming civil conflict will affect you. It is your responsibility to join my mission to create peace before the evil takes us all. And of course, you're back. Of course, you're back. Of course.